परम पूज्य सोना रिम्पोचे की दूरदर्शी सोच और प्रयासों से, परम पावन दलाई लामा के आशीर्वाद से भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो समर्पित है भगवान बुद्ध के दर्शन, ज्ञान और बौद्ध परंपराओं को। कार्यक्रम में दुनिया के तमाम बड़े बौद्ध धर्मगुरु, बौद्ध ज्योतिष शास्त्री रोज आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं अमूल्य जानकारियां। सबसे पहले देखिए बौद्ध धर्म से जुड़ी महत्वपूर्ण जानकारियां।
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं।
भगवान बुद्ध, जिन्होंने आज से करीब 2500 वर्ष पहले जान लिया था कि जन्म और मृत्यु का रहस्य क्या है, सांसारिक दुखों से मुक्ति का मार्ग क्या है, भगवान बुद्ध ने उस सदी में लोगों को सद्ज्ञान और सदकर्म की राह दिखाई जब दुनिया का इतना विकास भी नहीं हुआ था। आज बेशक बौद्ध धर्म दुनिया का तीसरा सबसे बड़ा धर्म बन गया है। बौद्ध धर्म के मानने वाले पूरी दुनिया में फैल चुके हैं, लेकिन राजकुमार सिद्धार्थ से भगवान बुद्ध बनने की कहानियों में लोगों की आज भी उतनी दिलचस्पी है और उन स्थलों को लेकर उतनी ही आस्था है जहां भगवान बुद्ध के कदम पड़े थे, जहां भगवान बुद्ध ने जीवन के थोड़े भी दिन गुजारे। भगवान बुद्ध और बौद्ध धर्म के तमाम पहलुओं से आपको रूबरू कराने वाले इस खास कार्यक्रम नोबल विजडम यानी शिराप सैंगपो में आज हम आपको बता रहे हैं कि बौद्ध धर्मावलंबियों के लिए सबसे पावन धर्म स्थलों में से एक बोध गया का महत्व। बोध गया वो जगह है जहां राजकुमार सिद्धार्थ को दिव्य ज्ञान हासिल हुआ और वो राजकुमार सिद्धार्थ से भगवान बुद्ध बन गए। कहा जाता है कि राजकुमार सिद्धार्थ जीवन मरण के चक्र को जानने के लिए बेचैन हो गए थे। वो जानना चाहते थे कि दुनिया में सब कुछ अस्थायी क्यों है, जीवन के बाद मृत्यु क्यों निश्चित है। जब इस तरह के सवालों से वो काफी परेशान हो गए तो वो गया में फाल्गु नदी के किनारे बोधि वृक्ष के नीचे ध्यान लगाकर बैठ गए। राजकुमार होने के बावजूद तमाम राजसी ठाठ को उन्होंने तिलांजलि दे दी, साधु की तरह रहने लगे। फाल्गु नदी के किनारे इस बोधि वृक्ष के नीचे ध्यान लगाकर बैठे बैठे जब 3 दिन और 3 रातें गुजर गईं तो उन्हें हासिल हुआ दिव्य ज्ञान। उन्होंने जाना कि जीवन चक्र का आधार क्या है, दुख के कारण और दुख से मुक्ति के उपाय क्या हैं। तब से बोध गया भगवान बुद्ध के दर्शन पर भरोसा करने वालों के लिए आस्था की जगह है। बौद्ध धर्मावलंबियों की सबसे पावन धर्म स्थली है। आज गया में भगवान बुद्ध के ज्ञान हासिल करने की जगह पर भव्य महाबोधि मंदिर है। यहाँ साल भर देश और विदेश से आए बौद्ध धर्मावलंबियों का तांता लगा रहता है। अगले एपिसोड में हम आपको दिखाएंगे महाबोधि मंदिर में पधारे परम पावन 14वें दलाई लामा की वो झलकियां जिसे देखने के लिए दुनिया तरसती है।
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम, क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे। जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध
Dashtale and Namaste. 28th August 2010, Saturday, 19th day of the 7th lunar month. Earth-water is the elemental combination. It's an auspicious combination and brings youthfulness, leading to abundant happiness. So basically, it's an auspicious day. It's a specifically favorable day for you to get dressed up, go to parties, do celebrations, and everything that gives you happiness and joy. However, you should avoid funeral ceremonies on this day. You should also avoid doing Naga offerings or Naga pujas because it's a day of Ludo. 29th August 2010, Sunday and 20th day of the 7th lunar month. It's fire-water combination. It's an inauspicious combination and brings death and destroys your life force. So basically an inauspicious day. Therefore, this day is unfavorable for any activities you do on this day. However, the act of committing crimes, harming others such as killings, concocting poisons, making curse will be more forceful on this day. 30th August 2010, Monday, 21st day of the 7th lunar month. Water-wind is the elemental combination, and this is an inauspicious combination and brings disharmony and separates your friends and relatives. Therefore, don't believe in rumors and gossips and try to get along well with your friends and relatives to avoid any bad relationship with them. This is also not an auspicious day to invite guests at your house. So avoid inviting guests at your house. Then there is also Sadak Biti running on this day, early morning 3:48 a.m. to the next day. Therefore, avoid undergoing accessory therapies of moxibustion and bloodletting, that is Tarsik. However, you can perform Naga offerings and rituals to bring rain, etc. because there is Lutep on this day. See you tomorrow at the same time.
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि।
क्या है भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन? बौद्ध धर्म का गूढ़ ज्ञान। कैसे मिले दुख से मुक्ति, कैसे पाएं बुद्धत्व, क्या है धम्मम, क्या है संगम। ये कार्यक्रम आपको रोज दे रहा है ऐसे तमाम सवालों के जवाब। आज बौद्ध धर्म के प्रकांड विद्वान से जानिए भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन और बौद्ध धर्म का सही ज्ञान।
In terms of the karma, Buddha in Sutra explained the 12 links of the chains. Ignorant and karma and stream of the consciousness, name of the form and faculties, state of the faculties, and also state of the faculties, and also sensations and desires, craving mind, and immediate cause, rebirth, and old age and death. 10. This is the inner evolution. First, from ignorance, ignorance arise karma, and the karma seed sows on the consciousness for rebirth. And desire and crime mind it fertilized and become immediate cause for the rebirth. And then when we take rebirth, you have at rebirth state of name and form is the beginning of the rebirth when at the time of the conception. And then slowly grows faculties, eye faculties, ear faculties, nose, tongues, bodily faculties, slowly grows. And then you have the sensations, feeling. With eye faculty you feel, when you saw the forms, it gives you feeling. Through nose, through tongue, ear faculties, you're going to have the sensation of the hearing, from smelling, from taste, and from touch sensations. And these states we came to contact with the external world. This is called state of the contact. And then after we are born from mothers, we begin to grow our bodies. Slowly, young, and the child, young, old, very old age, and this end into the death state. All these are chain of the cause and the effect, law of cause and effect, what Buddha mentioned it. Yes, it is very important questions, relevant to our life, the actual lives. We often face the difficulties and situations in which one finds very difficult to control. So this is the question that asking Dr. Sandela, and how to give the forgiveness, or in another word, how to be patient against such tragedies. Let me explain first the anger itself. Anger is the emotion state, the bad emotions. In Buddhist philosophy, we divided the three types of emotions: negative emotion, positive emotion, neutral. Negative emotion is such as anger and fears, so forth. This is just like, to me, or also mentioned Buddhist text, just like storm, out of control. This anger comes from habitual seed, from the childhood. Perhaps in Buddhist philosophy you might say it can even further go back to the past life. You see, the habitual state of the mind. If you, for instance, when we are child, when we have faced difficulties, if you don't know how to challenge your anchors, then anchor naturally develops the growth bigger and bigger. And somehow, in few years later, it grows to the point where you can't control. So this is a habit, bad habit of the mind, bad habit of the mind. And when you are in the difficult situation, as you ask questions, situations from your own experience, difficult situations, also somebody comes to try to kill you if you are in such situation. At that moment, unless you have the long training experience, you would find it difficult to control anger, I think so. There would be leveled anchors. Some people can control a little bit, can reduce anger. It would be quite difficult not to have anger if you are in situation. What you have to do if you are in such situations, as Dr. mentioned, I 100% agree with you. If people are not intelligent enough, if people don't have the wisdom, to check. If you have wisdom, you have the wisdom power to check how to challenge. You should have the understanding at the back of your mind to be able to challenge. If there is no to escape from killing by your enemy, and then there's no point to be angry. Much better to be patient. At least you have the peaceful mind just before you die. There's no way to escape. But these understandings one should have before we get into situation. And here, mindfulness involved has important role. Mindfulness. What you have studied, we study Junju, how to control anger and so forth. Advice, you see. So, and then when you have this knowledge, understanding, seriously learned understanding you have, then when you face such situation, although there is no way to escape from killing, from dying, but still I think there would be possibility to keep mind to some extent in peace.